Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Hope your week is going well. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. This is the fifth in our webinar series, where we have been going over the different chapters in my book, Addicted to Life, How I Went from Homeless to Extraordinary Success and Happiness, Your 8-Step Formula of Achievement. I want to assure you that we're not going to do a marathon today. I recognize that everybody's in the middle of their workday, and we're mindful of that. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. I think we're going to run anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so Addicted to Life, How I Went from Homeless to Extraordinary Success and Happiness. Bear with me a second. There we go. So this is the different chapters of my book, what we call the 8 building blocks for Addicted to Life. Chapter 1, you've got to be done. Doesn't matter what your wall is, what it is that is stopping you from growing and achieving and becoming the best version of you that you could possibly be. Whatever that is, until you say, I am done, until you announce to the world and to yourself that I am done with that person that's running my business, that doesn't have the role of running my business, with that relationship that is not up to par, with that weight that has control over me, with that lack of a social life or lack of a spiritual life, whatever it is that has got you stopping from growing in any one of many areas, you've got to be done. You've got to say, I am done. Then you've got to get uncomfortable and take action, right? Anything that is going to have us growing is going to have us uncomfortable in order to change that. So getting uncomfortable and taking action, because the world doesn't care what you say. It's heard it from you and hundreds of others in the past that have done absolutely nothing. It's all about taking action, right? You must, talk is cheap is where that comes from, right? So chapter number 3, building block number 3, you must create the wave of momentum, right? It's going to be action upon action upon action that gets us the results that we're looking for. And, Zig Ziglar used to say that character is the ability to follow through with a decision long after, or commitment, long after the feeling that had you make that decision or commitment is long gone. That's his definition of character. So it's about character as we create that wave of momentum. And then chapter number 4, you have to prepare now for what's coming, right? We've got to continually be working on ourselves more than we are our job or our business, is what Jim Rohn, the way that Jim Rohn puts it. I love Jim Rohn. We'll talk more about that later today, but you have to prepare now for what's coming. Chapter 5, which is what we're going to talk about today, is you've got to be open. You must be open to the unexpected opportunities, whatever that might be, because they are going to come, and it's likely going to be some very, very unlikely messengers that bring the unexpected surprises, the unexpected opportunities. Chapter number 6, you won't always feel like you're winning. We're going to talk about that next week or two. And I share in my book the story about my wife and I's marriage wasn't going as well as it could, although we had a season of summer in every other area of our lives. That one relationship that what had me not feeling like I was winning really took away from all of the positivity that was going on in the other areas of our lives. So we're all going to experience that. It's not all going to be summer times in every area all the time. Chapter 7, building block number 7, you must understand the law of exposure. The law of exposure says what I expose myself to, I will become. Period. We'll talk more about that when we get there. And then chapter number 8, you won't do it alone. I think we all have heard it before. Most of us subscribe to it, but success is a team sport. You will not get to the level that you want to get all by your lonesome. It's going to take the assistance of a very, very powerful team that you surround yourself with, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's employees or whether that's outside vendors. It's going to take a team to get us exponentially above where we are today.